We also got the final announcement of the day was not a Mario game, the way some think. It's a new Donkey Kong game, Donkey Kong Bonanza. That's the first, real Donkey Kong game in a very, very long time. So I guess I understand why they closed with it. And it was a good showcase. Everyone was kind of freaking out about various announcements over the course of the show. It was a good mix of kind of hardware demonstrations. They had this, part of the big Discord thing is they have a camera now, so they're going to be doing different functionality with that. The Joy-Cons now have kind of a mouse capability for certain games, so they did make some, technical advancements past just making it more powerful. Then the showcase ended, and everyone was like, wait, they didn't announce the price? They didn't, but you go to the website, and then we quickly learned that the price is $450 for the normal system, and then it's $500 for a bundle that contains Mario Kart World. $450. I think most people were predicting $400, so this is $50 more than that, and it is $150 more than the $300 Switch, albeit that was 8 years ago, and I don't think anyone was really expecting this to launch at $300. $400 did seem the most likely option, but hey, $450, okay, not amazing, and it's more than a PS5 and stuff, but I don't think people were freaking out about that too much, even if it was a little higher expected. People are now very much freaking out about the reveal right after that, which showed that Mario Kart World is going to be on sale for $80. So that is $10 more than the current $70 AAA price point, which went up at the beginning of this generation about 5 years ago, after $60 games being the standard. On top of the $80 price point, in other regions like Europe, they showed that the physical version of the game would be $10 more, 90
I'll
euros.
keep it
So it
short.
stands to reason that in the
Energy's
US it
getting
could be
yanked on
$90
down
for
from
a
the
physical
Dreadnought
version of the game.
into
So
Savathun's
that is moving
throne
from
world.
$70 to
A whole
$80 to
damn
$90
lot of it.
for Mario
Maybe
Kart
she
World.
knows something we
The
don't.
weird thing about this,
Maybe
on top of this, is
we can
that
beat it
Donkey
out
Kong
of
game is
her.
listed for $70.
Either
So what
way,
it
sure
appears
ain't
to
for
me is
nothing
some sort of
good.
idea that based on what the game is, you can charge a different price for it. We don't usually see this. Like, AAA games are all pretty standard.
Yeah. I know
The
how it
$70
goes.
price across the board, but then you'll have smaller scale games. Your Helldivers $40 or whatever. Some games are 50, some games are 20. But those are usually like smaller multiplayer games or more indie games, things like that. But within AAA blockbusters, you're not like, oh well, God of War is $90, but Days Gone is 60. Like it doesn't really work like that. But opening this door, there's this kind of joke that well, GTA 6 could charge $100 and they'd still sell a billion copies. Well, maybe they'll do it. Like, at this point, if Nintendo is kicking this door open, you could see like mass adoption of $80 games, because if they're like, well, Nintendo can do it and everybody loves Nintendo, maybe we can. Or you could see this idea spread of kind of variable pricing of games. As I said, Mario Kart is Nintendo's flagship franchise in terms of sales. So they're like, well, if this is going to sell a bunch of copies regardless, maybe we squeeze an extra $10 to $20 out of everybody. This sucks. I mean, this totally sucks, especially in an age where the economy is not great. Globally to a certain extent, certainly in the U.S. as of late. Some people are saying this has to do with recent tariffs. I don't think this has anything to do with tariffs. I think it's way too early, to think that's the blame here. The idea is, well, inflation, and games cost so much now, but like putting that entire burden on consumers with a lot less
got us
buying
in
power
here without
than they used
Savathun
to. But
knowing.
guess what?
But
Inflation
she'll get
affects
all
consumers
three
too,
eyes
not
on us
just
soon
companies.
enough.
So
Which is
people don't
fine
have the
by
money.
me.
I've seen people
I'm
being like,
spoiling
this is
for
such a
fight.
turn off, like I no longer
This one knows not the answers you
yeah,
seek,
maybe
but
this is like just Mario
understands
Kart,
your
but
anger.
if they have a new
I
Mario
doubt
game,
that,
a Zelda
Warm
game,
Breath.
is that going to be $90?
Just stay out of our way.
Maybe this is sort of a trial
There's a
balloon.
tangle of taking energy down in the Temple of Cunning. Everything points to a newer version anchor, same as the one in the EDZ. Nothing happens down here without Savathun's say-so.
I don't blame people for
She
being
must
totally
want it
turned off
for
by
a
this.
reason.
I'm turned off by this.
Got
I
no
kind of have to
idea
feel
how it fits in with
all
the
of this stuff,
Dreadnought, though.
Neither
you're
does this
really,
one.
really pushing your luck, I think.
But in
with
time,
that price
all
point. So
things can be
we'll
revealed.
see what the hell happens with that. This is 2 months away, so we're gonna get this $80 to $90 price point image then, and we'll see, if people are still mad about it then, or they're just gonna begrudgingly accept it. There's a lot of anger right now, a lot of anger about that. So
Phew. The Pyramid super weapons down. That was a close one.
All that matters is that the throne world remains standing thanks to your efforts. As always, we thank you.
The anchors smooth through the ascendant plane like a knife through taken butter. No easy thing. It's hard to punch a hole, even harder to keep it open. But cutting right through a throne world? Those are like barnacles on the backside of the ascendant plane. That kind of power makes me nervous. it is. Just as creepy as you left it.
Walk in the sky, Guardians. Just can't stop meddling, can you? You Guardians destroy everything you can't control. This is my world, my throne. Nothing exists here without my say-so. Including you. So, in light of recent events, I believe we have a few things to discuss. Imaru thanks you for your hospitality, but our transaction is concluded. My ghost is back at my side where he belongs. He told me everything. Oh, Eris. What a loss. Poor dear is in a better place. That's what humans say, isn't it? To comfort each other. Is that comforting? There. That's over and done with. Respects paid, condolences offered. Now I have a warning from my favorite guardian. Stay away from my brother's dreadnought. Stay away from my sister. This is a family matter. And nothing is gained by making an enemy of me. I think Eris would agree. Now leave.
You gonna listen to that? You're gonna let Savathun talk about Eris like she knew her? You knew her. She never looked away from danger. Always got right into the thick of things. You know, she found something in me I thought I'd lost. Now she's dead. And what she found's dead too. I just can't shake it. That bone-deep feeling. And I felt it before. She's gone because I cared.